Okay, good morning, y'all. So today I'm going to put this video up here. We're going to hear a conversation that was had with Mr. Ronnie Watts, and I'm going to put a couple of videos up with this conversation that we had, and I'm going to um, first do it with the Sherilyn Cadle, because he does address what happened with the Sherilyn Cadle situation, which is exactly what I thought happened. Because again, if that's the book, Letters from Christopher was the book that they thought was going to be put out, they wouldn't have allowed that. They wouldn't have allowed this woman near their son, right? So there's just no way in hell. So I'm going to play this clip for you, and then we will discuss it from there, okay? So here we go. Mr. Watts discussing CadleGate.
They clean hygiene and stuff like that. I'm going to make a couple comments on my stuff, like talking about Sherilyn Cadle. She's kind of hard to describe what she is, but anyway, actually we was, between us and Chris, we talked to her quite a bit at the beginning when she was doing her first book, but he was supposed to get a copy of it, and so were we to get our approval before she ever released it. But when she got close to the end there, we got to falling out because she said no, she's going to put it in. We found out what the narrative was. It was supposed to be about Christopher's journey with Christ, which she turned that totally around. And I ain't nothing we can do about it. No, just like the video tape.
Okay, so I'm going to stop it right there, but you hear what he said, right? So Chris was promised a copy of it, and the Watts were promised a copy of it, which they didn't end up receiving. And she put out whatever the hell she wanted anyways. So again, and I can tell by Chris's letters, he thought that this book was going to be about his journey with Christ, right? That's clear to see, at least in my opinion, with the letters that he was writing her. And then hearing this from the Watts himself, you can tell she lied, she manipulated. That is absolutely not what she went in there saying she was going to do. She was allowed to release all of that stuff because it's her property now. They're letters to her, so legally she can put out all of that stuff, but that isn't what she went in saying she was going to do. And that's the kind of shit that actually pisses me off. That's very manipulative. And she hides behind the persona that she's this grandmother and Christian lady, and now she's going around and implicating Chris's sister and saying Nikki had a baby, but she can't even keep the story straight because she's saying a girl and then she's saying a boy, and all these things that she's saying now just for like a wow factor, like look at me, like because she wants people to buy her second piece of shit book, which is no better than the first one. And I wouldn't do it, because whether you think Chris is a monster or not, you hurt the other family. Put Chris and his feelings aside, but think of Mr. Watts, Mrs. Watts, his sister, and all of the other family members. That's some super dirty shit from an old Christian lady, if you ask me. So I just think that's super sad. And she put the book out anyways, and like he said, they found out what her narrative was going to be, and they didn't agree to that, so there was a big falling out. Sherilyn then went on to, we all seen her on Dr. Phil, Dr. Oz, and she was asked, did you help the family? Now, she was actually supposed to be helping with some money, but then she put out what she thought was nice, juicy content and made some quick money, and the Watts didn't get nothing. Not even the copy of the book that was promised. So that's pretty sad. In all reality, she went in there in a disguise, and she did exactly what she knew she was going to do. But I knew all along that the Watts did not think that was going to be the outcome. Come on. There's no way at all. And just because of what he says in letters to Sherilyn, doesn't necessarily mean that I believe what he's telling her. And now I can't even believe the things that she's saying. So what a clusterfuck. And Mr. Watts, you're too kind, and you wouldn't say it, what she is, but I will. She's an old, manipulative bitch. Ronnie won't say it, but I'll say it for him. So there's that. Hope you guys enjoy. There's more bits and pieces that I'll put out in a different video, because I do also think you should hear when we address the different videos. What Ruzek's seen, what the Watts have seen. Doesn't match. They don't seem to be the same thing. So we'll discuss that in a different video. I just wanted this one to cover CadleGate. So Have a good day, guys. Watch for some more. I think Mr. Share's putting up a video as well today, so go over and check that out. Watch for it. Love you guys. Hope you guys have a good Tuesday. Bye.